Minister of Public Health, Valder Lawrence. We are still hearing chants of no and boo coming from People's Progressive Party members. We have seen leaving the Ashman's building head of the Commonwealth mission to Guyana's election, Mr. Owen Otter. We just saw Sanjeev Dattadin, a candidate of the People's Progressive Party, emerging from the building and turning with the device to record.
The chants seem to have ceased.
Of the office of returning officer and that of the chief elections officer of GCOM, Keith Lowenfield. Walking towards us right now is candidate of the People's Progressive Party, Sanjeev Dattadin. He would offer no comment at this time.
It's because the RO, who's miraculously gotten well, has been trying to read out the declaration. As you can hear, he didn't get to do any declaration. We also understand that arrangements are being made now to swear in Granger as the President of Guyana. This declaration was done without a tabulation of the SOPs. We were supposed to come back this morning and complete the process. We did nothing this morning. This is where we're at. There's no, after the tabulation of the SOPs is done, it is then sent to the CEO, and then the whole commission must agree and be present that these are the results. Those meetings have never taken place. I don't know who is going to sign anything to say that these are the records of GCOM, but whoever does so, criminally this time. Because he started reading, we could hear. If you hear what he was saying, he was trying to give results. Of course there's legal recourse. We didn't want to do that because it only puts the people of the country through all of the court system, which we know is not the best. But this declaration has never happened.
What shall you do apart from the elections petition?
No, this is not the result. If there is no declaration, there is no valid result.
So there hasn't been any declaration?
No, because of all the shouting that you heard inside the declaration. He went away. He was standing on the top floor trying to make the declaration. He's gone back inside after all the shouting. When he went inside, the shouting stopped. So there is no declaration that has been made, which means there can't be any tabulation.
Where's the CEO?
The backs for the chairman. Both of them are hiding.
In the building?
We're not sure. I don't know for sure whether I haven't seen them for the day.
Let me do some feedback.
Jim Datadin, a candidate for the People's Progressive Party in these elections. Datadin did try to explain what was happening inside of the Ashman's building. He said the returning officer, Mr. Mingo, attempted to make a declaration of the results. We're still bringing you live coverage here from the Ashman's building, where, as we understand it, the returning officer for District 4 has attempted to declare the results in this region without first completing the verification process, which had initially stalled those declarations. We've had declarations in all of the 9 other regions contesting these elections. Up to noon today, Region 4 was the only outstanding region to that process. For those who are now joining us, we are still at the Ashman's building. We have recently spoken to Sanjeev Datadin and Priya Manik Chan, both candidates for the People's Progressive Party Civic in the elections, and they have explained that the returning officer for this district, Region 4, made attempts to declare the results without completing the verification process. That process, we're now seeing the arrival of Attorney General Basil Williams. As I said before, there are senior members of the APNU-AFC coalition and the People's Progressive Party Civic inside of the Ashman's building. There are also representatives from the other political parties who contested these elections. There are also international observers from the missions to these elections, and we've also seen present in the building the heads of the diplomatic communities to the ADC countries here.
Cook up rice and plantain, build this country. Cook up rice and plantain. I hate the racists. I hate the racists. Just like how East Indians build this country, Portuguese build this country, cook up rice and plantain build this country.
The attempt to declare the results, head of the Commonwealth Mission to Guyana, Mr. Owen Otter. The media is still being prevented from entering the building that houses the returning officer and the chief elections officer by members of the Guyana Police Force. I can say there is a heightened police presence in and around this building. We can also hear cheers coming from supporters who have gathered on the eastern and southern ends of the building. Things have gone relatively quiet inside the building, but we're waiting to get an official result, an official update from someone here.
I have my iPhone charger. You got this. They need to bring a Samsung charger. You say you have bring a Samsung.
And food, right? Good.
We don't understand why we check it out. It don't show decline. They just talk about that.
Wasn't really why I get there. There was so much savings.
We're still here at the Ashman's building. There are no official comments or statements coming from the GCOM authorities. We have heard from representatives of the People's Progressive Party. We have not heard from any other representative of the other political parties contesting these elections. We're seeing the arrival of more police officers on the ground outside of the Ashman's building.
Sorry, y'all please step back behind the line. All media step back behind the line. Come on. I don't want to meet you in the first row.
You better do.
we are going to see who the victim of the things that will come out of this. And also the legitimacy of the results is of utmost.
Mr. Lawrence.
No, no, no. I can't give you a comment. I sat in the room. I don't know what happened.
We have Minister of Public Health Paul Lawrence exiting the building. She said she has no comment to offer at this time. Minister Lawrence just departing the building. She would offer no comment on what has happened inside of the Ashman's building. Minister Lawrence was asked whether the verification process was ongoing. She said she could not respond. And she was also asked whether a declaration was made by the returning officer, and she did not respond. She insisted that she had nothing to say.
They're not allowing anybody else in the building. Mr. Bandu is a candidate of the URP.
That seems to be wavering in some cases.
What nonsense is this? Everything you all are voting in here, and this is ridiculous.
These persons have accreditation.
What is the problem?
The problem is, I'm the chief election agent. Myself and this guy here, we're observers. For in there, we just went out and buy some food for the people who I have in here. I have 2 other people in here, right? Now they are saying that the guy can't go in. Huh? Everything they bulldoze in here, any political party in this country talking that GCOM is a crook. Nobody else talk about it. I am talking about it. Eh? They come in and give you a result without counting the ballot. What nonsense is that in this country? This is ridiculous. If you police them here, what nonsense is that in this country?
Progressive practice. He has indicated that his agent is duly accredited and is not being allowed inside.
I'm his assistant. This man is my assistant as the agent, but why you can't come in here? Yes, you understand? So allow him.
Sophie Ramos is the executive secretary of the People's Progressive Party.
This is a dictatorship. Dictatorship start already.
There's people here without badges, and you're allowing them.
No, but the same thing happened. I was there with my guy this morning, went and got some food for them to eat. And now you're telling me the guy can't come in. What nonsense is this?
So the GCOM building is under lockdown. They're not allowing anybody in the building at this time, but there are party agents and observers in the building.
The 4-point party allowed in here.
However, even after the decision was made to not allow anyone else in the building, several other persons were seen entering the building, including
Y'all come up.
I don't know the inspector saying she can nobody can. Come off it. I'm the agent, elected agent. This is my assistant. Right? What magic is this?
Come up.
The police is in hand with it, the army is in hand with it, everybody's in hand with it. The police is in hand with it, the army is in hand with it, everybody's in hand with it.
This is a pass from Guyana Guyana Police Force. So GCOM got to deal with this.
And truly,
This is a pass from Guyana Police Force. GCOM give me this accreditation, not the Guyana Police Force. And why you can't come back in here?
yeah. We just stepped out.
Is it specific instruction? No, you didn't say for a moment.
Yo, you didn't say
You
that.
said you can't come back. The place is full. That's what you said.
You weren't being specific.
I'd like to make a statement. So, what we have so far.
Yeah, just step back, please. Yeah, just step back, please. Yeah, just step back.
If I go out, would I be able to This is what I want to say.
Just step back. Yeah, just step back, please.
We all love this country, okay? We all love this country, and we just want to see the people who hold positions that they do the right thing. In order for an election result to be declared for every region, You have to go through a verification process. The people in the media, Guyana would have seen every single region go through that verification process. Since about Tuesday night, we have been trying to recommence the verification process. It started back somewhere along Wednesday afternoon, evening, and we got about 30 boxes and then it stopped. Okay, 30 results and then it stopped once again. Since then, we have been waiting to go through the verification process to complete it. It has never happened. And then Mr. Mingo, who is the returning officer for Region 4, attempted to declare, I don't know if he declared, but he attempted to declare not in the room in which it's supposed to be done, but all the way at the top floor. While you heard all that shouting going on, because you have to go through the verification process. That's what the law says. We're not asking for anybody to grant us any favors. We're not asking anyone to see who wins or see that we win. We want to see the results that the people of Guyana voted for. That's the end of the story. And if every single one of us loves Guyana, that is what we have to fight for.
The media has been asked.
It's a dangerous exercise blocking the action. Please, please, please. Please.
We've just heard from a member of the People's Progressive Party, Charles Ramson.
Come under the Big Ben Ashman.
We're still waiting on confirmation on whether the returning officer did in fact declare the results for this district without completing the verification process. There's been no official word from the Guyana Elections Commission.
Jesus. Showers a blessing for me.
What happened just now is the returning officer of Region 4 stood on the balcony amidst the shouts and cries of everyone that they will not accept any results because the verification was not done. He read that out, even though none of us heard what it is, and signed the document and went back into his office. There are 11 parties present here today, and one party is in agreement of accepting that verification, while 10 are against it. But they'll do whatever they want, and their decision is made. We're still waiting to hear what the exact result is, but it's quite clear what it is.
The new movement will not tolerate infringement in our democracy. We would not allow it to happen.
So what would you do?
We're standing with
it.
10 parties together. The document is already drafted, a letter, and we're here protesting it. We'll take further action if it's called for. Thank you.
We've just heard from the presidential candidate and the prime ministerial candidate of the new movement, a new party contesting the March 2020 elections. As we heard,
Yeah, all the time I heard that, and suddenly today I don't hear that. G comes out determined.
you are.
Ashman, I'm getting through. It's so expensive. How you don't have branding on them? We're working on those. Okay. Doesn't matter.